Wednesday Express. Not stopping at Peterborough, on quest with Grumpy, along for the ride. Banana Bird, will he be here this week? Who knows? Model railway news and views and lots of fun. We all hate GoPro Gav, but love a fillet of fish. Where in the world to test you lots? Grumpy's model railway job section, which is always wrong. Great chat and lots to see. Model Railway Quest welcomes you to the Wednesday Express. Not stopping at you know where. Let's do it, scree scub diddly boosh. It's back to you, Dawn.
Hello, everybody. Hi, how is everybody? Or rather, who is everybody? Because all of a sudden there's all these new names in the chat, and I'm kind of looking at the photos and trying to work out who is who. So
I reckon the Roxologist is Vauxhall Cavalier.
Who could it be?
Vauxhall Cavalier.
Yeah. So bear with us while we try and put 2 and 2 together and come up with 5 and work out who you all are. Maybe that's the challenge this week. Who are you? Anyway, how are you, my lovelies? Saw lots of you over the weekend, didn't I? It was great to catch up. I'll be getting onto that in just a moment. But I hope you've had a lovely week so far. I hope life's been treating you kindly, shall we say. But as you know, this evening is all about putting your feet up, taking the load off, and just letting your mind veg and just go with the flow on the smorgasbord, shall we say. The locomotive smorgasbord that is the Wednesday Express, not
stopping at Peterborough.
That's the one. Anyway, all welcome. Whenever you turn up, we don't mind. We love you all. Anyway, we've got lots to talk about, haven't we, Grumpus?
I don't love Bubbles Kelly Station, Tom and his beard.
And also Simon Trains.
Yeah, Simon Trains annoyed me as well.
Walking a very fine line there, Simon.
Yeah, I can't believe he actually had the audacity to do that in front of me.
Audacity. And you know what? I caught him doing it at the YouTubers meeting as well.
I know. Really timber circuit planning and things like that. Because obviously it's bringing the whole moral...
Exactly.
Simon, I'm surprised you even can show your face here tonight, mate.
Well, he isn't.
He's not, is he?
Anyway, if you don't know what on earth we're talking about, what's new, but hey, we'll be talking about it a little bit later.
Now?
How have we lost the sound?
A bit quiet, guys.
Is it? Okay, well, let me see if I can turn the sound up. Oh my goodness, here we go. I'm going to turn the sound up. Tell me if that makes any difference whatsoever. Is that better? I'll get closer to the mic. Is that better, everybody? Can't beat a good smorgasbord, says Andrew Stevenson. And also, user Posh Pete 66. Hello, Posh Pete. Love this channel. First time watching live. Well, welcome. Welcome to you. I'll be getting to the chat in just a moment. Is that better with the sound? Is that better? Better. Good. That's louder. Louder, says Zendister. Yeah. Okay, good. All right.
So tell them what...
Hold on. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, I'll be getting to the chat in just a moment. But as per usual, if you like, please make sure you hit the like button. Lots to like this evening, isn't there? Because we've got like a rogues gallery of people we met at Getz. So if you like what you see, if you see your name, if you see your face, then click that like button. I'm not going to say the other one. Hit that heart.
Yeah.
Did it much better there. Okay. Shall we see what's coming up? Coming up in the old Wednesday Espresso Rooski?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've got a treat for you because coming up, I'm not even sure what we've got coming up. What is this button? We've got a bit of this. We went to Getz, the great electric train show over the weekend. And as you can see, we saw the awesome Milton Keynes from Making Tracks. Got to speak to Pete and he had a few tips for me. I'll be talking all about that because the other stars of Brief Encounter, yes, the locos themselves. Pete gave me a hot tip about some of the filming. I'm going to share that with you this evening. Plus, Timbersurf made me a clock, didn't he?
Yeah.
Steve Le Chevalier, or the Roxologist, whatever his name is, gave me a little gift.
Steve Vauxhall Cavalier.
Gave me a little gift and thank you so much. We'll get onto that in as well. Also coming up, we have... Now, that isn't a ticking time bomb on the screen. That is our new timer because we've got a new challenge, haven't we?
Yeah, every week.
Talking all about that. Yeah. You may have seen it in the Facebook group. A new challenge. And I will be the first guinea pig, won't I?
Yeah, and we've got 3 other quite influential people
we'll
lined
talk
up for the next few weeks.
Exactly.
And,
well,
anyone can do it after that.
Okay, we'll get to that. But I'm going to be the first victim just, taking one for the team, as they say. Also, I've noticed, Grumpy, you're kind of encroaching on this show a lot, aren't you? You're kind of starting to gain more territory. He's got his Grumpy's Quiz of the Week. So lots coming up. That and lots of other stuff. As I said, if you like this live stream, our little humble live stream here, please do hit the like button. Show you care. We love it when you do. What are you doing? Or you can buy me a coffee, because, and also thanks to going to the dogs, Colin, because he bought me a coffee. I know what's coming. Watch this. I'm so sorry, everybody. Someone, what is that on his nose?
He's got a funny nose.
Please don't wobble my screen.
Beaky Banana.
Sorry, Posh. And also Alfie. And also Alfie. You may not have been subjected to the horror show that is Beaky Banana Bird before. I don't like to welcome him, but someone over the weekend foolishly said they hadn't seen Beaky Banana Bird for a while. And of course that gave him, Lord Grumps, some ideas.
Well, I won't be able to see him again because I'm just about to eat him.
It's pretty grim scenes here at Model Railway Quest Towers. Oh, no, poor Beaky. Come to a horrific end. Anyway, there we go. So, lots coming up. Where was I? Yes, you can buy me a coffee. It's on the screen now.
Everyone's sitting at the East Surrey Engage Club Night.
Oh, hello, East Surrey Engage Club Night. Hello to you. How many people are there? Well, enjoy the show. Yes, he's back, says Railway Rob. Was it you, Railway Rob, who asked? Was it you? Whoever it is, you've got your just rewards, is what I'm going to say. Right, what else have we got? Well, happy birthday to us, because the birthdays, I know, we keep having birthdays, but this weekend past, we had our very first video, didn't we? Yeah. Very first ever video. And I'll be talking a little bit about that. So we're 2 years old. We've had our highs, we've had our lows. We've been to some dark places, haven't we? Yeah. Literally, when the lights went out. Yeah. We've coped. We've coped with a lot, haven't we? But anyway, 2 years. It's gone just like that. Yeah. Also, what else? Well, I know you like to find out what we're doing in the studio. Here we are, studio update, everybody. Now then, Grumpus, you can explain a little bit about where we are with the studio.
We are 90% finished.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't look like it.
All I've got to do is I've started putting you can't really see it. On the ceiling, we've got the stage lights going in. All of the DMX mix controllers is in. The sound box is finished. We've then just got to do some skirting and put the heating in and furnish it.
That's right. Well, this weekend. So
I'll do the blinds.
I'll tackle the elephant in the room in a moment. Not a literal elephant, but this weekend, exciting. Or tomorrow, actually, we're going to IKEA. Getting some furniture to get in, and then by the Saturday we should have like a working desk, so I can actually work on it. But you may have noticed the lovely carpet tiles everywhere. Slight kind of mosaic effect there with the different greys, Grumpy. What happened? What happened with the carpet tiles?
It's pattern wise, it's good.
But there wasn't much of it. So we had 2 job lots of carpet tiles, didn't we? Yeah. And the second lot didn't quite match the first, did they?
But I made them lots.
But rather than put all of one grade together, and all of the
mix and match.
Yeah. Anyway, there we go. John Wheeler, member for 15 months. Seems like only yesterday. Yeah, member. Well done. Thanks so much, John, for all your support over 15 months. We really appreciate it.
Oh my God, meatballs at IKEA. What happened the other day when we went to IKEA? Like, how can you run out of meatballs?
I got mine. I do love the meatballs. We went there. Don't throw away the IKEA packaging, says Andrew Stevenson. Indeed, because it's, as Buggles Kelly Station has shown, and lots of other people, very good for making layouts.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, I got the meatballs, but you had to wait, didn't you?
I did.
Sorry about that. I got the last ones. Sorry about that. Don't stray from the path in IKEA, you'll never leave. I know. Tom Webster, hello. Well, I know who you are, Tom Webster, but gosh, it's so weird, all these different names. We actually... We were very restrained once. We went to IKEA. We spent about 4 hours there, and we came away with 6 glasses. Restraint, everybody. Restraint. Restraint goals. Anyway, there you go. Happy birthday challenge from the East Surrey Engage. Well, thank you so much. Right, what else we got? That's the studio update. Let's have a look what else is in my little desk here. So, Do you want to see the very first video we did? It wasn't my very first piece to camera, that was Headcom, but this was the very first video. I dug it up from the archives.
Yeah.
And when I look back at some of our early videos, I do like go cringe a little bit, but this one wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Brace yourself, everybody.
Presented by the Farnham and District Model Railway Club, now in its 48th year. This extremely popular show attracts more than 2,000 visitors over just one weekend, who are here to see some exciting layouts from over 25 exhibitors and over 20 specialist trade stands, where I just happen to pick up some special little pieces of my own for my current project. The club is
There you go. How we have grown and changed, haven't we? We've had some crazy ideas, but that was the very start of Farnham, and that was a lovely show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really lovely. We went back last year, didn't we? Well, I spent one day at Farnham and one day at Getz.
That's last year.
And then this week we spent all weekend at Getz anyway. So that was that. Also in our news, you seem to have been enjoying a little bit of this. Locanori, that's doing really well.
Locanori.
You seem to enjoy it, so that's good. We'll keep them coming because I've actually enjoyed writing them and researching them, and it takes a while to get all the research done, but I really enjoy them. Stay tuned because we've got a Halloween special, haven't we, coming up the week before. I think Halloween is on a Thursday or Friday, so we'll do the Halloween special. Ghost stories, model railway or railway ghost stories. So, light some candles. £2 from Shortbread Express at Peterborough. Chi-Chi, thank you so much. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you.
That's good, I'll tell you why, because Lidl are now doing shortbread at 49p.
We can get
So
loads.
4 packets I can buy.
Loving Locanori, says Paul Gray. Thank you so much. I'm loving doing it. I really enjoy finding those stories, and I normally find them around the Friday, don't they? And then we have a mad dash to record them.
Well, what we're finding as well is that people away from the model railway sort of like circle are also commenting as well, aren't they?
Whoops,
and
that's
actually,
gone. There are lots of people. Let me put that on a loop so you can still see it. Oh, it is on a loop. Lots of people from Baltimore liked the John Astin one about the Adams family. Lots of engineering people like the Cherry Hill one. And yes, somebody commented that I don't put the pictures up long enough. Well, you perhaps not, but maybe just pause it this time and then you can enjoy the lovely work of Cherry Hill. And a lot of people have also bought Dave Carpenter's book. Brilliant. I don't know him, but good for you, Dave. I think I'm going to have to buy that book myself. Anyway, so that's that. And also I've got this, as per usual. We have a little shop on the website, the Model Railway Quest shop. You can buy mugs, t-shirts, etc., etc. But please also peruse a wonderful variety of signs, every era, every gauge, pretty much. Have a look. I'll put a link in the links tomorrow. Well, also we had some kind of Model Railway Quest news, didn't we? Because last weekend we saw Phil Parker from BRM, but we also saw him at Stafford. And the lovely Phil has invited me onto a YouTube panel at the National Festival of Railway Modelling. I'll be there on the Sunday. There's going to be a YouTube panel on the Saturday and Sunday. I'll be there on the Sunday with...
In the theatre there?
In the main theatre, starting at 11, with the lovely, who else? Buggles Kelly Station. And also Chris, Peachy TT120, will be there, gang of 3. Probably hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. I think that's...
And the beard makes 4.
Does he need his own chair for the bid? I'm so sorry. Really sorry. That's so mean, isn't it? Anyway, I love Tom.
I hate him.
Oh, it's love-hate or hate-love. Anyway, so I'll be there at the National Festival of Railway Modelling. Actually, we're going to be there all weekend. And we've also got a little bit of filming lined up in that area just before that weekend. See if you can guess. But we're doing lots of filming and I'll be on the YouTube panel. So if you have a burning question about Model Railway Quest or what it means to be a YouTuber or anything, what it's like to put up with Grumpy.
Or just turn up and sit down and have a sleep for an hour.
Well, they would if it was you.
Seats are comfy.
Come along, 11 o'clock. We'll be doing lots of promo for the National Festival of Railway Modelling. Phil Parker is absolutely a true gentleman, isn't he? He's like old school gentleman of the model railway world, so we love him for that. Also, we had, so Phil came along on the weekend, but we also, lots of news from Getz, I'll be getting into it. We had this, a film crew came, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they filmed me and they interviewed. They're doing, they're an independent company and they're doing a documentary, sounds like it's going to be a good one, about model railways. And I think they're doing it globally, aren't they? So which countries have they been to?
I think I know they've been to America.
America, yeah. And they've been to a few European countries. Yeah. And so I was lucky enough, they put me behind, in front of the camera, and answered a few questions about Brief Encounter Monochrome, and I also talked about being a woman in the hobby, and you know how I'm very big on promoting young people and women in the hobby, and you know that kind of thing. So I can't even remember what I said. It's all a bit of a blur.
Yeah.
So we never know with these things, of course, with films and documentaries and so on. As I know, you get filmed one year and you don't see it until 2 or 3 years later, and you think, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And certainly the case with Model Railway Quest as well. Sometimes we'll film something and you won't see it for a few months or even a year, because we've got some stuff coming up, haven't we, Grumps,
Yeah.
that we filmed a year ago.
Yeah.
Actually, we've got quite a bit that we filmed a year ago. That will be coming up very, very soon. So yes, very exciting, says Cool Guy. Very, very exciting. I am excited. So it should be good. Well, hello, Timber. I'm not going to answer that question, but just to introduce you to everybody, if you don't know, Timber Surf is our lovely international man of moderation and also international man of mystery, because he likes to keep his persona non.
And international man
dancing.
organising YouTube meets.
Yes, because Timber organised a fantastic YouTube meet and greet at the show. Well done, Timber. We really appreciate all you do, and also be talking a little bit about that as well. So that's that. Is that all our news?
A lot of us all met up in the bar afterwards each night, and that's
We
quite
did.
nice.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of
Whole
YouTubers.
bunch of us there.
Again, a clique of
Yeah.
YouTubers, a
Yeah.
tub of tubers, whatever we're calling the collective noun for YouTubers. Now, we haven't done this for a while, but Grumpus, you have a model railway job of the week.
Job of the week, yeah.
It's exciting.
Right.
Brace yourself. Don't all rush at once, everyone, because this one's a good one.
Yeah.
Go on.
Right. This job of the week, it's for Gauge Master, and obviously part of Model Join, and it's for casual staff between now and December for weekends, working in their shop, working in their warehouse, and stuff like that. So they're looking for casual staff for Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So yeah, just go to the Gauge Master or Model Giant site and apply.
What a job. Have you filled in the form already?
No, but remember, just to give you a bit of a thingy, Alfie, when you're a bit older, think about this, when you're 16 or 17, the managing director of Gauge Master started off as a 16-year-old Saturday boy.
That's right, the boss of Gauge Master. He's
Yeah.
been there ever since. He loves it so much. So, note to self: if you do apply and you get the job, you'll never leave. And why would you want to?
You won't leave. You won't
Talking of model shops, we're off to Norwich on Friday to speak to the lovely Anne and Helen.
Lovely at all. I don't like her.
We'll talk about Anne and Helen, of course. We'll be talking all about their model shop. But as you know, Anne is like a devil, a demon at social media, isn't she? And if you look at a shop like Model Giant, which is part of Gauge Master, not the other way around, Grumpy, and a smaller shop, maybe on the other end of the scale, they may think, how do I compete with the likes of Model Giant? Well, Anne does it brilliantly, and Helen, because they are excellent at social media. So much so, they were awarded 3rd place in the Hornby Magazine Awards this past weekend, up against the likes of Rails of Sheffield. So well done, Anne and Helen, and Great Eastern Model Railway.
She has annoyed me big time.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later because it's relevant. I'll have a look.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Anne. He's a bit touchy. Do you get staff discounts? Says Andrew Stevenson. I don't know. A rather long commute for me to Arundel, says Gary. Wow, it's worth it, isn't it? Swim. He's in Canada. Anyway, so let's have a quick look in the chat. Tim Haynes, hello, my darling. How are you? Hot Dog Pilot, hello. Watching live, lovely to see you. Jordan Hunter, good evening to you, my darling. I hope all is good. Norm, hello, Norm. Andrew Stevenson, Gary McKinnon, as we said.
No more tonight.
No more yet. Well, unless she's Kingfisher 1487, are you? Because that says, that's got an M next to it. Maybe that's her.
And no Buggles Kelly Station.
Not yet, but you better join soon.
Although I don't like Tom, I hate Tom, I must admit, him coming 3rd in the category in the Hornby Awards.
Yes, well done.
Well done, mate.
Specialist Retail of the Year. There was a huge cheer, wasn't there?
Massive cheer.
We're so proud of
Tommy's
him.
actually really popular,
And
nice bloke. I like
so
him.
well deserved. So lovely. Alfie, hello. How are you? Lovely to see you. At Gets Go For It Painting, hello to you. Hello. Engineer London, we know your other name, Dave Carson. I hope you're okay. Welcome back from your cruise. And get settled in. Scott 87654. It's a song like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Evening, everyone. Evening to you. Dave Edworthy. Hello. If I haven't said your name yet, don't worry, keep on commenting. You know the score, and I'll get to you eventually. Do you remember that in Faulty Towers?
Yeah.
Manuel went, eventually.
Yeah.
Alfie, you're too young, but go and watch some Faulty Towers. You'll enjoy them. Right, so that's that. Gosh, we crammed a lot in there, didn't we? And it's only like, where are we? How long have we been going for? So yeah, that's that. Should we do a bit of Where in the World?
Where in the world?
So, as you know, every week I stump you with a where in the world is this model railway or railway. I find a picture that I think will boggle your little brains, and it's up to you to guess by the end of the show where it is. Now, a lot of these pictures obviously are Google searchable or Googleable as they say.
Googleable.
So I try not to put the picture up too long, you know, because I know you Googlers and you lurkers in the back. I know you lurking in the back. You never comment, but I know you're there, and we do appreciate it. So where in the world, my lovelies, is this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in the room. That's a model railway one this time. Normally I do a railway. Sorry, my hair's in my eye, so I keep flicking my head. I do a railway, but this time it's a model railway. Going to the dogs. Hope there's a quiz tonight. Yes, there is.
The script, when you put down here, where in the world?
Yeah.
How come you don't put the answer so I know the answer? I've got a clue.
Because it's at the end.
Is it?
Because I can't trust you not to blurt it out. I know him so well. Peterborough, says Timothy Haynes. Germany. We shall see. We have to be a little bit more specific. Kingfisher 1487 is Mike from Swansea. Still dry after a wet weekend at the Swansea. M is for Mike. Hello, Mike from Swansea. I hope you're okay. Zendistar 7715, place in Germany. Oh, we shall see. Right, moving on. Because do you remember last week we had a little bit of a tech hiccup? One of many. Fingers crossed. So last week I kind of did subtitles for the visually impaired, didn't I?
Yeah.
So now I've actually got the film. So from the socials, you've all been busy, but I've been especially busy because I found this for your viewing pleasure. Watch this. I think this is very neat.
Exit to the left.
Isn't that cool? So I don't know where that is. Probably should have done a bit of research. But they've painted just like. Do you remember those flip things?
Yeah.
Do you remember you had to flick pages of a book and you'd do little figures and you'd flick them? Alfie, again, you're probably too young for this because this is how we entertained ourselves when we were children before social media.
Before teletext.
So actually, that's the social media equivalent of us doing the flicker book, isn't it?
Yeah.
So someone has painted figures on a fence, and Dylan, Dylan from Dillington would appreciate it with his stop motion animation because they've painted figures and they've moved them slightly. So as the train takes off, the figure starts running. Isn't that clever?
Yeah,
I like that.
Boxer,
I think they should be a little bit more zoetrope. Tim, get you. I know. Do you know Zoetrope is the name of Francis Ford Coppola's production company in San Francisco? He had a beautiful building. And little inside knowledge. I was walking around San Francisco one day because I used to live there. And I got stopped by a gentleman saying, would you like to come to a screening tonight? I thought, okay, I haven't got anything on. I went to the screening. And it was a screening. We went to this little tiny theatre they call cinemas theatres, in the Backs of Beyond. And it was the rough cuts of Dracula, the movie, by Francis Ford Coppola, and he was sitting in the back.
Wow.
And so there were lots of scenes from the film that placeholders, so they'd put like a piece of paper with number 8 on it. And it was atrocious even then, and the editing didn't do much to improve it. So that's my little Francis Ford Coppola. His company is called Zoetrope. And if
what
you don't
was
know...
that film we went to see, which set in the desert, which was complete...
Well, everyone keeps saying I should do a layout based on this. Yeah. Asteroid City. And Deltic Film loves Asteroid City because it's Wes Craven. But it's one of the only films that Grumpy and I have actually walked out halfway through. A little bit boring. Visually stunning. Yeah. I might have to give it another go. But
I love Barbie.
Oh, yeah, we saw that in the same time, didn't we? People keep saying maybe do Asteroid City as a model railway layout, but I'm like, it would be good visually. Anyway, so zoetrope is one of those things, the spinning wheel that you see all the pictures running, don't you?
Oh, I know, yeah.
Yeah. So Dawn, next layout, yes, Norm's loft, Norman, I could do that. Where am I? Oh yeah, that was just one from the socials. Gosh, better catch up because we're falling behind. Anyway, this is the next from the socials from last week, and this is from Andrew Stevenson. I'm just going to let the commentary run because this is lovely.
Hour by hour, the laden wagons, mixed and jumbled, come into Whitemore Yard for sorting and onward routing. And the quicker they are sorted, the more use can be made of them. But the marshalling of wagons is very much an expert's job.
A train comes in with, say, 80 wagons, all for different destinations. Our job is to shunt all the wagons for the same destination onto the same road, up to a limit of 40,000 a week or so, and we've got some up-to-the-minute equipment to do it with. But the first job is to record the destination of every wagon and pass it to the controller. He can then preset the automatic points to divert the wagons into the correct roads. As soon as the wagons for the different roads are uncoupled, a locomotive must be provided.
East Rail Whitemore calling shunt able. Right round the hump and onto the back of number 3. Over.
Shunt able calling East Rail Whitemore. Your message received. Over.
Isn't that lovely? And Andrew, I think you posted that just at the time that Bachmann announced the launch of the Class 13s, I think.
Well,
so.
it's funny, the announcer, when he's clicked English, they managed to find the most posh working class people working there.
Yeah, isn't
I
that
have
lovely?
a chantar. Yes, hello.
Very nice. And what I love are there's some great sites on Instagram which dig into the archives and you find some of these incredible, this incredible footage. Are there any hump shunting yards left in the UK?
Simon's at it again.
You see warnings. Whitemore Yard is in March, not far from.
Seriously, that man's on a death wish. He keeps on mentioning Peterborough.
Don't show your face for at least 7 days. Yes. Are there? You see warnings on the side of snowplows that they shouldn't be hump shunted. Who knows? I think that's one of our questions that we can find out. Why isn't there a? Oh no, I'm not reading that. Sorry. I'm glad I read that first before I read it out loud. Deltic film. It's a family show. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Not like you, Deltic. We'll save that one for the after hours version.
It was funny, but I had to remove it.
After hours version. Anyway. So, getting back, of course, John Wheeler, the lovely John, doesn't disappoint with his very comedy meme, especially, this is very true after Gets. Here we go. Love this. Early Halloween costume, no model railway receipt. Who can relate after Gets or any model railway show? Yes, I know a few people who spent a fair few pennies at Gets. You had a few, Alfie, didn't you? You had quite a few bags there.
Yeah.
So, yes.
And also the Ellis Clark stand, the bargains coming through there, like 50p a pound.
Timbersurf. I had to tell Timbersurf to step away from the bargains.
Well, the funniest was watching Colin Snowden, the chair of the Doga.
I know.
He had a wicker basket.
I know. I caught him on the Sunday. On the Saturday was that. On the Sunday, I was like, "Step away, gentlemen, step away," because Timbersurf, you have that budget, don't you, to kind of stay under.
Yeah. And his wicker basket, I assume it may have been from World of Wicker, one of the largest wicker shops in the country.
He keeps mentioning it. Why do you keep mentioning World of Wicker?
Because they say if I mention them, they'll give me £5 per show.
Okay, gosh, we're cheap.
Well, no, that's just me. They're not sponsoring.
Gosh, you're cheap.
They're not sponsoring the channel. They're sponsoring me.
We always knew he was cheap.
Yeah.
Andrew Stevenson, shush, Dawn. None of us spent any money there. Okay, if you say so, Andrew. If you say so. Ellis Clark stand is where I bought my only purchase from Gets. He's at it again. Oh my goodness. We're going to show the pictures. We're going to show the evidence, and you will be convicted in the court of Model Railway Quest, Wednesday Express, not stopping at. You will. You will be judged harshly, Simon. My dad, after I fleeced him, is that what you were saying, Alfie? Yeah, you did have a few bags there, Alfie, didn't you? Anyway, so that was from the socials, so thank you so much. Now then, also, who was it? Who was at Gets? Was it? Let me see. Tim Henley. This is our question of the night, because I thought this was an interesting one. I'm just going to read this. Tim says he was at Gets, and while there, he asked two manufacturers a question regarding N-gauge. One was a train/rolling stock manufacturer who I asked if they would be releasing any N-gauge trains in the future and was told no. I then saw an item on another manufacturer stand, likely to be a one-man band, which was showing items in 00 and TT, and I asked if that did they have it available in N, and was told no, I don't have the time. So the two manufacturers were probably at opposite ends of the manufacturing scales, but is N-gauge being ignored by manufacturers in general? 00 is always going to be the dominant scale in the UK. Is TT stealing the N-gauge market share? Be interested to hear other people's views on this. Very interesting. So what Tim is saying is he had two experiences, one from a large manufacturer retailer, one from a one-man shop, if you like. Both of them said they weren't doing N. I think in the Facebook group, there was some kind of discussion. I think Tim Haynes, you said absolutely not. N-gauge is going through the roof. Is that what you were saying, Tim? But it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because...
Well, Revolution were there, and they're highly represented in
absolutely,
it,
and they won some awards, didn't they?
Yeah. And often when they actually, their models sell out before they even, they're all on pre-order, but they sell out fast.
Cool guy. TT seems to be the new N-gauge. Andrew Stevenson, N-gauge will never catch on. Dave Double M, hello. Joe, hello there. I've started to get a soft spot for N-gauge. Have you really? Is that going to be a new layout? Well, looking forward to seeing that, Joshua. We shall see. Tim Haynes, no.
Tim Haynes, yes.
Loads of N about, it's our experience. And we actually have some N-gauge from you, Tim, don't we? Your lovely Shinkansen, which will be put to good use very soon.
A tissue.
A tissue, bless you.
Yeah, that's the name of the layout, a tissue.
Grumpy wants to call the new N-gauge layout a tissue, so that every time I say on camera a tissue, you'll say,
bless you.
That's not going to get old and boring, is it? Ladies and gentlemen,
a tissue just sounds like a Japanese town.
Not going to get bored or tired with that one at all, are we?
Oh, Norm says Z-gauge. We've got some news about Z-gauge.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Should I show him now?
Yeah, do it now.
Because sorry, I keep banging the mic if it keeps thumping. The lovely Roland Crisp, aka, should we give him his alias, Terry Nutlop? I think I showed this before. It's a Z Shorty mini layout set 2. It's a ready-to-run Z-gauge in a box. And I'm going to be doing a little video about that, just to see how easy it is to put together.
Yeah.
Kind of fun.
Show the back, because obviously
you cut out the back.
Yeah, the back.
That's the
scenery.
scenery.
Actually, the scenery. You have to cut out the box to make the scenery.
It's that kind of ready to run.
Yeah.
But that's kind of fun, isn't it? So what else? He needs to Z-gauge. Yeah, Z-gauge is great. I have those. Do you, Dave Double M? You have one of those shorties? Lots and lots of fun. Well, I think the consensus is, according to Tim Haynes, no, it's not. It's not dying a death. Hi there, folks. Says Aident241. Is that how you say Aident T or Aident or Adent T241? Hello, how are you? Rachel, hi Rachel, how are you, my lovely? Elijah's doing a Z-gauge A4 size. I think this is about an A5 size by the time it's finished, or just a bit bigger. Oh, can't wait to see that. Will you share with us, Rachel? Because we'd love to see what Elijah's getting up with. I'm bored and tired already, says Alfie. Cheek. He's so cheeky, isn't he? Yeah. Someone was talking about hump yard activity. Kingsfisher says no hump yard active as they're all closed in 1990. Andrew Stevenson, that Z-gauge is very cool. Aiden, it's Alex. Hello, Alex. Hello. Right, well, that was short and sweet. No, N-gauge is still going strong, but quite a few people are interested in the Z layouts. Kev Smith and his son, Kev, have wonderful Z layouts. I'll check those out. Also, shall I share this purchase? Because another little video we're going to do. Grumpy went on Temu and got some Temu laser cut kits, which are pretty basic.
£4 each.
£4 each. Pretty basic. So I'm going to do a kind of, can I improve? Can I do a little improver on this? Actually, shall we open it? Do you want to see what's in it?
Yeah,
Have we got any scissors?
Yeah.
Shall I use my teeth?
Yeah, use your teeth.
No, I'm not having that committed to video. Do you want to see what's inside this Temu box? Is there some? Yes, please. Yeah, they're in the kitchen. You know the kitchen.
Where's the kitchen?
The kitchen, the place where the sink is. Oh yeah, that sink is the thing with the taps on.
I know.
Anyway, yes. So that's how it comes. £4, upside down. And I've got two. Note to self, everybody. If you're doing a YouTube video, this is one question I'll answer, and you're going to do, painting before and after. Get a few copies of what you're doing. Because that barrel figure, did I share last week? I did that painting barrel, which was great, by the way, on the layout. one part of the video, I wanted to show you what Beryl looked like if I put her unpainted on the layout, black and white, so you could see for yourself that black and white looks too stark. But guess what I did? Guess what I did? I painted her before I filmed it. So I should have got 2 and then you would have seen.
On there, or what's one for?
I don't know.
Instructions?
I don't think so. I don't think you do instructions.
Oh, there is.
Those are the instructions. There you go. £4. That's what you get for £4. I think that's basic. So you've got, well, they are pre-cut. You got some bits. Oh, that smell of laser cut. It's not as bad as the ones I had before. That you got your no glazing. That actually they don't look too bad, to be honest. They don't look too bad at all.
Very thin, isn't it?
Quite thin, and they are the pieces. Oh look, I think this is meant to be a wooden house, not bricks. So anyway, there you go. I'll show you how I get on with that. Sorry, I keep scratching my face. I'm like very itchy this evening. I don't know why. So there's that. So question of the night, is Engaged dying out? No, it's not. Thank you everybody for your participation. Right, shall we move on? Because I'm looking at my buttons here.
What scale are they? They are...
Good question.
Good question.
I didn't even check. What scale? 172 scale.
172.
So not quite the scale that we need.
Yeah, ish.
Did you actually look for 00 gauge?
It's
double O scale.
It's said I put 00 gauge buildings into eBay.
Well, it's not quite 00, is it?
And Temu, that's what came out.
Can't get the staff. Anyway. Well, as you know, my lovelies, we talked all about it. We were at Getz at the weekend and we had lots of fun and saw lots of people. Shall we have a little look at the Rogues Gallery? Here we go. Yeah. There's Kevin. I don't think he's on tonight. He won some of the awards. There's Anne from Great Eastern. Colin, going to the dogs. Cheer everybody when you see your name. Simon with the offending article.
Yeah.
Alfie, hello, Alfie. Tom, Western Signalman, Emperor's Path, Sam. Now these guys, I'll talk about those in a minute. Hello, lovelies. They are great t-shirts. These lovely. Dan Evason, Tunnel Model Railways. You know him, Mike Wilde. You may have seen the interview I did with him. Ellis Clark, we did an interview with him. Steve Purvis from Accurascale. And back to the beginning. Cool, cracked through those, didn't they?
Yeah, and then are you going to mention about his wagon that Simon bought?
In a minute. But first...
also, we met that couple from Hawaii who
yes,
run a...
I know, the lovely Glenn and Natalie came up to talk to us. I went for a coffee, came back, and Grumpy was talking to a guy behind the layout and showing the DC shuttle controllers, which we sometimes do. And he was lovely, from Hawaii, and they were telling us all about their upside-down aquariums. Yeah. And he builds them all over the world or something. And also he has an outside model railway, doesn't he? So definitely, trip to Hawaii. Can we do some filming in Hawaii, Grumpy, please?
So explain how his aquariums work.
Well, you may have seen on, I think you can see on social media, if someone puts a bucket in the ocean and you suck all the air out and the water rises so you can see the fish. So an upside-down aquarium is where you have the water above the water level. Yeah. So he tips an aquarium upside down, puts a tube in, sucks all the air out. As the air gets sucked out, the water rises and all the fish go up. And he's done it on a koi carp pond, hasn't he? Yeah. So you see all, of course, koi carp. It's great because a pond, excuse me, you don't get to see the fish.
And we showed him pictures of Kamikaze Keith's Japanese underwater layout.
We did. We absolutely did. So loved it. Anyway, Grumpy, could I have a drink of water, please? Yeah. That would be lovely. Thank you. Before I choke here. He doesn't get the hint, does he? Anyway, so we saw Glenn and Natalie. Lovely to see them. Now, if I can scroll through, because, let me go back, because I'm going to go back to these lovely people, and I'm going to scroll through very quickly, because, let me see if I can get to them, and then I'll pause. Thank you. Because what a weird, there were so many coincidences at Getz. I'm just waiting until they come through. Yeah. Here we go. Not those guys. Crazy guys, those. Crazy guys. These guys. I'm going to put... Oops, it stopped. No, that didn't work. Did you see those guys? Now, do you remember last week, one of the questions that Grumpy asked in the quiz of the week was, what does FLIRT stand for? Now, in Clacton, we have the Greater Anglia train network, and they use FLIRT trains, F-L-I-R-T, the 755 and the 745. FLIRT stands for, do you remember? Fast, light, innovative, regional trains. Yeah. Now, I provided that question to Grumpy because I'd seen it on Instagram by this lovely chap from Hearn's Hobbies in Australia. And I've been following them on Instagram and I love what they do. And he was explaining about the train, and I'm thinking, how weird, that's my local train. So I said hello. As I was there exhibiting Brief Encounter, 3 dudes rocked by looking very interested. And as they turned to go, I noticed on the back of their T-shirts it said Australian Model Railways. So I came out from the back of the layout and said, excuse me guys, come and have a chat, because I'd love to know how the Australian model railway hobby is compared to the UK. And I thought they looked very familiar. It was the same guy from the video about flirt trains. How weird is that? So hello to Will, hello to Jacques, who's not French, but it sounds it. And the third gentleman, is your name Jarl? I think it was very noisy in there. Is it Jarl? Will, Jacques and Jarl. I think I've got that right. Please excuse me if I haven't. But we had a great chat about
Aussie names.
we had a great chat about Australia, and also, since I've posted it, people have been posting in the comments on YouTube, he belongs to my club. So what a weird coincidence. So many weird coincidences. One of my old BBC friends came, the cameraman I used to work with, came and had a look, and he went to school with a gentleman called Chris who works with Pete Waterman. So weird coincidence. Lots of weird coincidences happen. Yeah. So anyway, those were all the people. But I have to kind of highlight this gentleman here. Now, Simon, explain yourself. Because you'll see on closer reflection this Peterborough coal wagon. Now, this is what we've been chopsing about all show. This is why Simon was a little bit nervous about coming in the chat room this evening, wasn't it, Simon? Will James Railway says Simon Trains. Oh yeah, you're being helpful now. I overheard him telling people that he just bought it to wind me up. Yeah. To wind me up. Yeah. Honestly, Simon. Yeah, and that was his only purchase.
Thing is, it doesn't wind you up, it makes you laugh. It winds me up.
Well, I can just imagine the little look of glee that came over your face, Simon, as you spotted it there amongst the bargains, and you thought, oh, yes. Anyway, we will forgive you, eventually. What else? Well, I loved your captions. We met the lovely Simon Kohler. He came and had a look at the layout. You're right there. Simon Kohler had a long chat. He came over on the Sunday, didn't we? And we had a great chat about model railways and getting young people involved, and he had lots of ideas. And of course, he was there signing his book, and he ran out by Saturday. He'd signed them all. So he was like, but I did ask you, I mean, I did kind of, take a big risk here to say, what were your captions? And let me see if I've got them. Oh, I wrote them down here. Let me see. The captions are, Buggles Kelly Station. Oh, Dawn. Okay, Dawn. I'll stand here for one photo and look interested if you'll just buy one of my books. Timber Surf. I better not say anything, but this looks as old as I am. John Wheeler. I knew I should have done something like this when I was at Hornby. Who else? Timber again. Okay, it's a shunting layout, 00 scale, 1940s, trains, trams, houses. I just can't put my finger on it, but think something's missing. Here's this, Alan. Alan. It just seems like black and white to me, Dawn. Very good. Simon. Did Simon just put that Peterborough wagon on the layout? You see, he's rubbing it in. Who's this? Terry. It's not a toy. It's for life. Or have I mentioned that before?
She did say that as well.
Tim Henley.
He said that as well.
You made Grumpy laugh, Terry. Tim Henley. Honestly, Dawn, I think it would look better in colour. So thank you, everybody, for that. Thank you so much for your very helpful comments. But we did do a bit of work. Of course, it was massively busy at Getz, wasn't it? And firstly, I have to say a big thank you to Key Model World, Key Publishing and Hornby Magazine. It was a brilliant show. It was a great mix of traders and layouts, and just everybody. I think it's the most relaxed everyone's been on a setup, don't you think? Yeah. We rocked up about 4. Everyone was just really relaxed. It was easy to set up. It was even easier to take down on the Sunday, wasn't it? Yes. We just walked out. It was just lovely. We were really well looked after, and it was just lovely. And so thank you to Mike and the whole team.
And nice food as well.
Great food. It was just nice. It was really nice. Baked potato. Can't go wrong with a baked potato.
Tell me about the hotel.
The hotel was gorgeous. So we arrive. If you've ever been to the Doubletree at Hilton at Marshall Arena, it's of course the shape of the arena. So the rooms follow the circumference of the arena, and so we were actually in the room opposite the reception, which means whether we walked left or right as we got out of the lifts, it was the same distance. But I tell you, my step count went up significantly last weekend. You know, it was, I think I did about 40,000 steps over the past weekend. But a gorgeous hotel and lovely and very comfortable. We had a lovely time. And, got together for drinks with people, didn't we? We got together with Timber and Lucy, Paris, Paul, Charlie, 2 Charlies, and who else was there? Steve. It was just really, really nice. Sorry if I've missed you out, but my brain is wobbling. But also we caught up with, Jeff Hammond. Are you on the, lovely to talk to Jeff. Just really, really nice and very, very sociable. But what I wanted to say, when you exhibit a layout, sometimes it's very difficult to do filming. And literally the crowds on every single layout were 3 deep. I looked up once and there were 3 deep people around the layout, around every single layout. We were right next to that Norfolk one. I've mentioned it. I saw it at Erith. I can't remember the name. Silence Spring. Forgive me. I'll get it.
The water is just amazing.
And the gorgeous lighting is just lovely, isn't it? We didn't get all the layouts. We did make a decision not to film all the layouts because we knew that by the time we got home there'd be hundreds of videos about Getz. But what we did do is we did lots of interviews with people. So we did Accurascale, which you'll see in a minute. We did Mike Wilde, as you'll see. We interviewed Ellis and also Dan Evason. We've been meaning to interview for a while. So that was lovely. But we did do a little bit of filming. So, of course, here's Accurascale. Have you seen the interview with Steve Purvis? Talk about passionate. That man is so passionate about the Class 60, but locos in general. And yes, I did ask about that massive 10.25 gauge Class 60 behind him, built by Dave Moore. It's the most technically accurate model of Class 60. It works, it runs. And they're taking it this weekend. Starts on Thursday, the model engineering exhibition in Leamington Spa. So it's going to be there from Thursday to Sunday. If you're in the area and you want to see it for yourself, it is pretty staggering, isn't it? It's lovely. But I just loved Steve's energy and enthusiasm. They love what they do. And I love when I said, what is it? They won Manufacturer of the Year in the Hornby Awards, and that was announced on Saturday. And also a 00 gauge Class 60, best in show, if you like. When I asked him what it means to win an award, he says everything. It means everything. Because, of course, with manufacturers, it does mean everything. I think with the YouTuber Awards, we always take that with a huge pinch of salt because it's lovely to be nominated. But at the end of the day, if you've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, you'll get hundreds of thousands of votes. But it's just lovely to be in the company of people. But for manufacturers and retailers and makers and sellers and all of that ilk, it means a hell of a lot. We put a lot into it. So that was Steve. If you haven't seen the video, go and go and check out the interview with him. He was a lovely guy, and thank you to Richard New Junction, and congratulations also to Richard for winning third place in the YouTuber Layout Build of the Year. Who was the first one? Charlie, and then that Model Railway guy I think came second, and then it was New Junction. Well done, congratulations. Thank you also for arranging the interview with Steve. But of course, there was a Best in Show award, and that went to Underground Eric's Harefield Road. And here it is. Now, I couldn't get close to this. I tried. So this is the best I could get, people. Apologies. Massive crowds around them. And when we went in the morning, we had lots of other interviews to do. So I managed to get a soupçon of this layout. And I'll just let it run so you can see. But it was lovely, wasn't it? It's got you'll see lots of little moving bits, a little lorry, and this is based on the London Underground, and I grabbed some photos there. But just beautiful. It was a real crowd pleaser, wasn't it? I think the cars and the lorries, and just massive. What do you think? About 30 feet, that layout?
Oh, easily.
Yeah, it's just really, really nice. So that was nice. So it was lovely to see that. But of course, it wouldn't be Getz, would it, without some video of Making Tracks, or part of Making Tracks, the Milton Keynes version of Milton Keynes section of Making Tracks. And here you go. I'm just going to let this run. So you got this quite early in the morning, didn't you?
Yeah.
When no one was around.
In fact, before it opened.
Before it opened. So they very kindly set it up for us to get some pictures. And then by the end of the day, of course, it was just packed, wasn't it? And so many people around. But lovely to see. And of course, I was born in Bedford, which is just down the road. And we had lots of conversations over the weekend about Milton Keynes, because when I was growing up in Bedford, back in the 70s, everything is pretty dire, wasn't it? Nothing to do. Milton Keynes opened, and there was this huge thing about central Milton Keynes. So me and my brothers all piled on a bus, and we went down to Milton Keynes and central Milton Keynes. And for a girl from Bedford, it looked so American. All the roundabouts, all the traffic lights were very American. And it was our first experience of a shopping mall. And so that's what Milton Keynes means to me. And of course, the cows on the roundabouts, of course. But, of course, this train station has grown up around it. And who is it was saying they're just about finishing a section, aren't they? Which section are they finishing to connect Milton Keynes to?
I'm not sure.
Lost. Somebody fill me in. They're still kind of...
Timber knows
Timber,
everything.
yeah. Tell us a little bit about Milton Keynes. Underground Eric, live stream Nick. Yeah, that's right. Hereford Road. So they're great pictures. Thank you, Grumpy, for capturing some of those. Lovely to see. And, of course, lovely to see Pete again and have a chat.
Was there any roundabouts in the Milton Keynes section?
America does not do roundabouts, that's right. Actually, they do have a few roundabouts, but it's mainly cross sections. But what I meant was it was very American in terms of the grid system of Milton Keynes and the traffic lights. So as a kid, that was pretty special. So that was that. What else happened at Getz? I mean, we talked about quite a lot. We just saw loads of people. It was so lovely to see people we knew. Just say hi to everybody. Everybody we knew was there almost, and it was just really nice. And also, I'll talk about Brief Encounter in a minute. Let's talk about Brief Encounter now, because I worked very hard last week on making sure Brief Encounter looked her best, you may have seen. And Thursday night, because as always, time just escapes. It just runs away from me. So Thursday night, I was up quite late doing a bit of painting and a bit of gluing and sticking on signs and replacing some of the signs that needed a bit of refreshing. Got some lights, as you can see. Where are they there? I managed to get the music sorted. I've got the video playing, and everything just all came together in this one beautiful moment. And Brief Encounter has never looked as good. I was really proud of Brief Encounter Monochrome. It looked really great. Everything worked. And normally when I exhibit, I'm then thinking, oh gosh, that bit needs a bit of work and that bit needs a bit of work. But this time it was just lovely to sit back and just see people's reactions. It was just really, really nice. So Pete Waterman came over and we had a chat, and I think I interviewed Pete about a year ago now. And now the question of where Brief Encounter was filmed. Now, of course, it was filmed at Carnforth Station. It was also filmed at Denham Film Studios in Buckinghamshire, all the inside of the reception. But lots of people have said it's filmed at Watford Junction, and other people have said, no, it isn't. Well, Pete cleared it up for me, because parts of it are like stock footage that were filmed at Watford Junction, and I'm just going to show you because I've managed to find some of the outtakes, and I'm going to play them for you now. These are the other stars of Brief Encounter, as well as Celia Johnson and Trevor Howard. Take a look at this. These are beautiful. So, of course, LMS was running for another 3 years. It was 1945 when this filmed, and another 3 years the West main line was under LMS for another 3 years. This was at Watford Junction, as you can see, Watford Station. And then you'll see a coronation coming through here. I think this is the one with the coronation. Just listen to the sound. I'll shut up for a minute. And then this last bit here, you'll see, this is Carnforth Station. And this is a Stanier 264 tank engine. So they did film a bit at Carnforth. Look at all the smoke, my goodness. So yeah, what an amazing time. So these are all the outtakes from the film, and I managed to find them. And I'll put a link to the video that I managed to share these from, so you can see. But there she is, Celia Johnson herself. How lovely is that? So that was Watford Junction. Some of the steam locos were filmed at Watford Junction. Thank you to Pete for that tip, cleared it up. And of course he should know, because he's built Watford Junction, hasn't he? Yeah. He said, I should know, Dawn. And also his friend is John Huntley, I believe, and who owns all the archives, the Huntley archives. So, and I think that stock footage is in there. So that was just really lovely. Oh, Grumpy, you've posted about the 7-section roundabout, each with 4 exits. Yeah, you go the wrong way around the roundabout. Anyway, that's another story. So that was Brief Encounter. And
what about the boat?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So again, model railway shows are fantastic for learning stuff. Yeah. Somebody came up to us and said, we've got some stuff going on with Brief Encounter, which we can't share yet, but some exciting news that we'll share soon. But one of the things we can share is somebody knows that the rowing boat.
We can say it's been invited to somewhere very unusual, which is not a model railway show.
Yes, it has. But we can't say
excited.
We're very excited. And also we might be meeting somebody who's connected, but can't say anymore. Yeah. But yes, apparently the rowing boat from the film that Trevor and Celia Johnson rowed the rowing boat is now in a museum in Milton Keynes. We tried to find it, and we think it's the Canal Museum.
Yes.
But I'm going to call them up and find out, because that would be nice to trace it down. And I looked up the symbolism of the rowing boat. And the rowing boat, the scene where they're on the lake, is all about that suspension of belief where they've left their worlds behind, and this one perfect moment of rowing across the water is very symbolic, apparently.
I'm watching. I thought it was about he just fell in the water.
But it gives me ideas, because I'm thinking I need to put that on the layout, and I need to put the little bridge that they cross. Yeah. So I'm going to have Beryl on the layout, and also, of course, Timber has made me a little clock. And Timber, you brought it to me on the weekend, and I was meant to show it this evening, but I haven't got it with me. I'll show it next week. It is absolutely exquisite. Timber has made the Calmforth clock for me, and it's so beautiful. It's tiny but beautiful, and he's given me it in kit form, so I'm going to attempt to make it and not mess up. And I'll do that on a video, so you can see that. What else? Was there any other Brief Encounter news? Because
no.
It was all just go, go, go. Lovely. Anyway.
Oh, I've got to do the challenge.
Oh, hold on. Is that what's next?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Can I take a little bit of a breather or have a drink of water? Because I've been talking non-stop. In fact, it's coming up for an hour, I think. So, Grumpy had this idea. Brace yourselves.
Well, it was actually Top Gear had the idea, and I just nicked it.
So we were talking about having a leaderboard. When we're in the studio, we're going to have a leaderboard behind us. And we were talking about doing it for Quiz of the Week, where we put whoever's winning. But that won't work for Quiz of the Week, will it? Because we only have about 3 people, and one of them only gets 2 questions right. And so we tried to come up with a quiz.
Well, no, we have more than 3 people. We always have the same 3 people who win.
We tried to come up with a challenge where we could have a leaderboard.
Yeah.
So Grumpy put his brain cells to work and came up with a challenge.
Yeah.
Now, we were debating what we'd call it, and I was going to call it this, Meet Your Maker Challenge.
Yeah.
But we decided not, didn't we? We're now going to call it this, Worlds of Wicker Model Railway Challenge. Why is that?
The World of Wicker Model Railway Challenge.
It's too long, it bashes my head in,
no. The reason is because I said World of Wicker are giving me £10, or between £5 and £10 every time, every show that I actually mention World of Wicker.
And so tell me all about. Actually, I have to make sure that this is working, because my little thing is gone.
I know that you said you don't do sponsorship, you won't allow sponsorship on the channel, but this is like private profiteering, so it's got nothing to do with you. So,
right, okay.
So World of Wicker, based in Pontypridd.
Right, okay.
For all your last minute Wicker
if
needs.
I do this, you'll see something appearing, or you should see something appearing. Hold on, it's probably going to go. Let me see. It should go like that. Let me see. It's disappeared. My stopwatch disappeared. Oh, I know why. No, it's not there.
Okay, well, all right. Right, okay, anyway. So basically what happens is we're going to get somebody every week. Now, how it's going to happen is we will ring you. So anyone wants to have a go at this, you can just send us an email with your phone number saying you want to be in part of the challenge. Okay, and then during the show, obviously we'll ring you, so it's not going to be unannounced. You know we're going to be ringing you. All right, and there is 51 railway manufacturers on a list. The list will never change, it'll always stay exactly the same. All right, and the challenge is the quickest person to actually mention all of those, okay, in the shortest amount of time correctly.
Right, now I had the little stopwatch up, but it's gone, and it's there. I can see it there, but for some reason it's not appearing. So you're just going to have to count, okay? So I've got my, where's my list?
Get your list.
Actually, you know what you can do?
Is the list up on the screen?
No, it isn't, but I've got it there.
Oh, yeah.
Have you got your phone?
I haven't.
Well, let's do a stopwatch, shall we?
Okay, yeah.
Or somebody else do a stop. Timbersurf, have you got a stopwatch on your phone? Because I did have it on the screen and I don't know where it's gone. Let's have a look. Let me see if I can get it up. So I'm going to attempt to read this list, and let me see if I can call up. So who have you said? Sorry, I tuned out. Have you said who's going to be doing the challenge?
Well, in the next few weeks, it's Oh, who's that bloke I don't like with a beard?
So we've had 3 victims or guinea pigs who've said they'll do it so far.
Yeah.
Tom Buggles-Kelly Station says he'll do it.
Yeah.
And Anne from Great Eastern Models said she'll do it. And Jeff Hammond from Flint Hills said he'll do it.
Yeah. But it's open to everyone. So if you want to have a go and you want to get on the leaderboard, at the moment, Dawn's going to set the challenge. You know, she's going to have the first person, so it's going to try and beat Dawn.
Tom says, I have an egg timer. Good.
Who's Tom Webster? Is that?
That's Tom.
Are they Chases
no,
as well?
No, not Buggles-Kelly Tom.
Okay.
Tom and Bernie Tom.
Okay.
EJ Brukowski Tom. Cool Guy says, do we have to mention all the 51 in a specific order? Yes, you do, because apparently Miss OCD here, you know how Grumpy put it in the Facebook post, and he listed all the manufacturers out of order. I adjusted them and put them in alphabetical order, and you had an absolute strop, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because apparently they have to be in this order.
Yeah, because in alphabetical they're really easy.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And also the 2 picos, you've got to spell them out as well.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to start.
Okay, should I start the clock?
Okay, so you start and stop, yeah?
Where do I press start and stop?
Where it says start.
I'll stopwatch.
No, leave it on.
I'll start, I've got it ready. Okay.
Right,
so,
ready?
have you got the list up on the screen?
No, I haven't. But this is like a pilot to see if this goes. If this is disastrous, we won't be doing it.
No, we are going to do it. But also, everyone, on Wednesday Express, we'll actually put it right at the top. We'll have it on there so people can actually
we'll
practice.
Well, maybe I'll do a ticker along the bottom.
Here we go.
Right.
So tell me when you want to go.
Ready? So count me down 3, 2, 1. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Fowler, Atlas, Hornby, Revolution Trains, Webman, Dapple, Tommy Tech, Oxford Rail, Pico, Polar, Pico, Lima, Prizer, Accurascale, Volmer, Wolfers, Rocco Bachman, EFE Rail, Helljan, Buggles-Kelly Station, Langley Models, Cato, Wills Kits, Lionheart, Graham Farish, KD Quality Products Co, Ratio Metcalf, LGB, Zuron, Rapido, Train Sporters, Rockyhan, Mecklin, Kingsway Models, Scale Model Scenery, Ziterides, Model U, DCC Concepts, Model Barn Union, Gagemaster, Jägerdorfer, Knock, Under the Greenwood, In the Greenwood, Super Quick, Town Scene, Ellis Clark Trains.
Okay, write this down, 31.38 seconds.
31.38.
But
I did it in 20.
We're going to add on 10 seconds because you made 2 mistakes.
What did I make a mistake on?
I did say, and it is quite clear in my instructions, and you even wrote it down, that the 2 times you mentioned Pico and Pico, so people don't get confused, each time you have to spell it out. So it's Pico, P-E-C-O, and then Pico, P-I-K-O. So that's 2
I got 41.
So your total is 41.38, and that's...
Beat that, everybody.
Yeah. So that's going to...
Can I have another go next week?
No, because next week is going to be Tom on the limit I'm going to go.
Well, I've set the bar very low.
Yeah.
I think he'll beat me. Can I get rid of this now?
Yeah.
I think Meet Your Maker challenge is better. Anyway.
Oh, Tim says no spelling of Pico. Well, disqualified. Yeah, well, it's not. It's a. Every time you make a mistake, it's.
And I practice.
Yeah,
I got 29 earlier. Tom says, "Can you say that again, please?" No, I won't. Bit of a tall order. Anyway, if you feel like doing the game, then what do they have to do? Email us at modelrailrequest@gmail.com.
Modelrailrequest, and what we'll do is we'll give you a quick call in the afternoon or in the evening just to say hello, to make sure your phone works and stuff like that. And then we'll call you during the show. And all you have to make sure is that you have, while you're on the phone, turn your computer down to nothing, because there's a delay. Otherwise, it'd be very strange listening to yourself. Yeah.
We have to work out the technology to do this, by the way. Haven't quite figured that out.
I will work it out.
I just saw that RGJ Trains is on. Hello, Grace. Hello, my lovely. How are you? Lots of love to you. Go Girl says going to the dogs.
Yeah.
Needed more coffee, didn't I, Colin?
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to make a leaderboard somehow.
Yeah. Well, it's called the magnetic board. I've told you, children have them. I think you can buy one.
Yeah, no, but I want to make something long and thin.
RGJ Trains. First going once, Georgia, next bit harsh. Going once, going twice. Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Make them have to say Pritchard's Patent Product Company, Pico. Yeah. Yes, we should, shouldn't we?
So, anyone here fancy doing it? Just say yes, I fancy doing it.
Tim Haynes says, can't she just say Pico? Oh. That could be. Anyway, lots of fun.
Fancy go, put your name
just a bit of fun. Just a bit of fun. Yeah. Right, anyway.
We've still got the quiz. I mean, the main
Oh, I know. Quiz. Are you still with us, everybody?
Yeah.
Hanging in by a thread. Should we do a bit of industry news?
Yeah.
Because I feel we need like an amuse-bouche, as they call it. You know, you wouldn't know what that is.
So you've knocked the mic and it's gone quiet.
Oh, have I? Have I knocked the mic? Is that better? Is that better? It's actually Rob. Grace is down with this bug. Sorry, Rob. Well, hello to you, Rob. Lots of love to you. Am I sounding okay? Can you hear me okay? I knocked the mic. It went a bit quiet. Can you all hear me? Can you just say?
Oh, right, cool guys, up for it.
I was at Peterborough today, says Lake Locust. We went last year. What a beautiful place. It is like stepping back in time, isn't it, to the 1950s. A wonderful world. It's like a bubble, isn't it? And a brilliant shop there, model railway shop. Love it, love it, love it. Norm says chinchillas are putting the paws up. Mike is fine, said Lake Locust. Okay, great. All right, well, let's do a bit of industry news and then we'll return for Grumpy's Quiz of the Week, Colin. Go into the dogs, the moment you've been waiting for. Should we do it? Right.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Industry news. I better this, everybody. Because I don't think Tom Buggles-Kelly Station's on, is he?
No.
And I was going to do this, Tom.
His beard's on. His beard's arrived, but he hasn't.
Buggles-Kelly Station new product announcement, 16th of 10th, 25. That's this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's very thorough.
Yeah.
11 a.m. tomorrow on YouTube, everybody. I'll post the link. What could it be? What do you think?
Well, I spread a rumour at Getz that, because he's always making film models, I said he was going to do the tower from the Towering Inferno. And right on cue, he actually produced some cinders.
In black cinders.
Saying this is the post.
Yeah.
And then I complained saying that they'll be too expensive because they're repainted. Does he do a black and white or an unpainted version? And yes, he gave me some
unpainted cinders.
Unpainted cinders.
He's very clever. Very clever, that one.
So basically, I don't know the cat in the bag, but it's basically he's doing the tower from the Towering Inferno film from the 1970s tomorrow.
He really isn't. He really isn't. Anyway, Tim Haynes, Blue Whale. You always say Blue Whale, Tim. He's hoping that one day the question will be, what's the largest mammal in the world?
Yeah.
That's not a railway question. Sorry about that. Anyway.
Norm says a new beard cutter.
Dave Double M. I love this. Mr. Beeching in the cabinet office with the hatchet. I love it. You always do a Cluedo reference. I love that. I love that. All okay, Dawn says, go to dogs. Good. I hope you can hear me. Yeah. Right, a bit of industry news. We did Buggles-Kelly. He's not here, but, we did him some favours, didn't we? Trying to keep him sweet because we've got the YouTuber panel with him on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Better be nice. Don't go hogging the light. You know what he's like with a mic. You put a mic in front of his face and he just hogs it, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't hog it. He just loses it in his beard. It's just gone.
I won't get a word in edgeways. We love you, Tom, really. We do love you. Lots and lots, because he's a top bloke. Anyway, other industry news. I better read this, actually, because, so I know what I'm talking about. So talking about EFE Rail, they have a new 176 scale Alexander Y-type die-cast buses will be released in the winter of 2025, ideal for 00 gauge layouts and collectors. Of course, who else? 4 bus models are expected, featuring detailed bodywork and accurate livery for UK scenes. The retail price is set at $46.95 per bus. Gosh, that's quite pricey. With UK delivery expected to start in December 25, models will be available through major retailers and pre-orders are advised due to limited stocks. Delivery charge for online orders is usually standard, with most shops offering free UK delivery for purchases above £80. Well, I'm not sure where that came from, but yes, check your local supplier and see if they have it. What else have we got? Well, I mentioned him before, but Simon Kohler, Mr. Hornby as they called him, has got his new book, Between the Lines, My Life at Hornby, a new hardback autobiography by Simon Kohler, sharing a behind-the-scenes look at Hornby and the evolution of the British model railway scene. It's launching actually October the 31st. 336-page book, lots to read, is filled with stories about Hornby product launches, industry milestones, and the personal experiences of Mr. Hornby himself, making it essential reading for enthusiasts. The book is published by Key Publishing, who else, with an RRP of £25 and offers free UK delivery for subscription orders placed directly with the publisher. Pre-orders are open now, as most people at Getz will have known. So a little bit of industry news. And Simon Kohler, lovely to chat with him. What a lovely, lovely guy. We talked a lot, didn't we, about, layouts for kids and how to get kids interested. And it was just a really nice chat. So over to you, Grumpus. It's your moment in the...
it's Quiz of the Week.
How do you measure the weight of a whale, says Tim Haynes. I have a whaleway station. Ha, ha, ha. Got it. Okay. Grumpy Cameraman says Q&A in the main theatre. Thank you, Grumpy. Simon Trains is going good night. Oh no, RGJ Trains is going good night, and we're all saying good night to them. Good night, Rob, and give our love to Grace. I hope she feels better soon. Right, over to you, Grumpy. Let me just cue you up here for hold on a minute. Grumpy's quiz of the week.
Now, first of all, you got your times there, haven't you?
I got my what?
You got your time.
Yeah. Why?
Because don't lose that. That's quite important.
I might lose it.
No. Okay. All right. So again, you know the rules, everyone. 5 questions.
Norm says Maura has posted in answers. But they'll all be wrong.
Yeah, they'll go. For those who've not been here before, people often put the answers up before I ask the questions.
So let's explain the rules.
Yeah.
Grumpy is going to ask some questions. He makes them as difficult as he can. They're very obscure. Good luck. And the first person who gets it right in my chat, not your chat, not Grumpy's chat, my chat box, is the winner of that point. And whoever gets the most points wins. No prizes because we're cheap. But, you know, it's just that lovely feeling of just being a winner for a change. Not often you get to feel a winner, but every week we give everyone a chance to feel like a winner, don't we? In fact, now we're giving them 3 chances. Where in the world? Meet Your Maker, World of Wicker Model Railway Challenge.
Can you please call it the World of Wicker Model Railway Challenge? I also don't get any 5 quids.
And the Grumpy's quiz of the week. So, over to you, Grumpus.
All right.
Go.
All right, question 1. Now, this week, you probably know this, most forum groups have been talking about this for the wrong reasons. It's not a very nice reason. There's a possible chance that they may be losing this location. But the question is, name the village where Dave Clark's model railway is housed. So name the village where Dave Clark's model railway is housed.
I don't know what the correct answer is because you have them. Do you have it?
No, I don't have any sorry.
Because I have to. Okay.
Can I have that? That's why you wanted 2 copies.
Yes, that's right. 2 copies would have been good.
Yeah.
They're all Googling it. Look, they've all gone very quiet now. Stratford, no.
No.
Blue Whale, no, Tim. They're all Googling it. Sorry, cool guy. Nice try.
I'm surprised that people don't know this because it's been everywhere on every single forum group, a lot of Facebook pages.
Dartford Crossing.
Dartford Crossing.
Village. Brighton.
Brighton.
It's not a village. Although some would argue. Come on, guys. Blakely? Dartford? No.
No.
Bread?
Bread.
Manchester? Not a village. Come on.
Come on, guys, you must have heard of Dave Clark's model railway.
Ulverscroft. Ulverscroft. They seem to think it's Ulverscroft, but it's not. Unless Grumpy's got it wrong, and there's a really good chance that that's what's happened. No, it's not Ulverscroft. They give up. Come on. They're Googling 10 Downing Streets is then to start. Do you think they have a model railway at 10 Downing Street?
Probably.
Near me says going to the dogs. Oh. Burton on the Water.
No, that's
Shuttlewood.
that's another.
Clacton. No, it's not Clacton.
No.
Borton.
No.
Borton on the Water. It's that airfield place. Canada in Hampshire. Peterborough.
Oh, no.
I've only heard of the Dave Clark 5. Me too.
Yeah.
Because they did the A train, didn't they?
Markfield.
Has somebody got it?
No.
Oh, he gave the answer. It's Is it Markfield or Marksfield?
Marksfield in Leicestershire.
Marksfield in Leicestershire. No one got it. Gosh, Alfie? No. Maybe Alfie's gone to bed. He's so tired. Yeah. Right, Markfield. Simon Train.
Markfield got it.
Did he do that before? As I said it.
Oh, we'll give it.
Oh, hold on.
What?
Ulverscroft Grange, Wick Road, Ulverscroft, Markfield, Leicestershire. So Ulverscroft is right, Grumpy. I'm so sorry. He only gets part of the question. So who said Ulverscroft first? Simon Trains.
Ulverscroft what?
Ulverscroft, because timber. Yeah. Maybe you should need timber to do this. The correct address is Ulverscroft Grange, Whitwick Road or Whittick Road, Ulverscroft, Markfield, Leicestershire. So Simon Trains doesn't change the answer. Simon Trains was right.
Yeah.
With Ulverscroft or Markfield. So Simon Trains, 1 point. Yeah. Grumpy, you do need to get the proper address.
It's the proper address.
Sorry, everybody.
Right. Question 2, easy one. Where is Pico based? That's P-E-C-O.
Oh,
Where is Pico based?
Lake Locos will get this.
Yeah.
Because he was there today.
Yeah.
Or yesterday.
So where is Pico based?
Simon was closest.
Oh.
Anybody? Come on. They're all typing.
How can they be typing?
Maybe they've gone to get a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
they have a cat attack. UK beer, says Zentastar. Centre Star, beer. Very good. 1 point. I'd love to live in a place. They're all getting it now, but Centre Star was quick off the mark with his answer. So 1 point. Simon Train.
I love this quiz.
Now Dave Carson is going beer, seat and Devon. He's giving you the full address, but you don't get any points for the full address. Devon, Deltic Film. Yeah, but right county. Come on then.
Question 3. Which of these 4 companies does not produce a model of a London tube train? So which of the 4 companies I'm going to mention does not produce a model of a London tube train? Revolution, Halling, Bachmann, KR Models.
Halling.
So Revolution, Halling, Bachmann or KR Models. Which one does not produce a model of a London tube train?
Paul says he actually knew that one about beer. Sorry, Paul. It's not just
Halling,
about knowing.
Hornby. Hornby's not even on the list.
Halling.
Bachmann. There you go. Dave Double M, KR Models.
Dave Double M, Josh. Very good. So 1 point for Dave Double M.
Yeah.
Okay. Lovely.
So KR Models
1
does
point
not
each.
produce. Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
Carry on. Next.
Question 4. What is the name of the long-distance train that runs between Chicago and Los Angeles? This is for our American and Canadian viewers.
Our lovely American-Canadian friends. Welcome.
What is the name of the long-distance train that runs between Chicago and LA? Oh, they're definitely looking this one up.
You see, the thing
if Geeks shows it, he'd know it because he knows he's American.
I think Aura and Bob from Hell's Glen.
Yeah.
Or Lost Tournaments.
He would know this one.
The thing is, California Zephyr, Amtrak. Amtrak is the brand, isn't it?
Amtrak's a brand.
Or the kind of the network.
So the name of the train.
Brightline. The Katy. The Katy?
The Katy. LA Flyer. No.
Cancelled.
Cancelled.
Greyhound buses. We're not going on them. The Super Slow.
Super Slow. No.
Late. Southwest Chief.
Yes.
Very good. Simon Trains. 2 points to you. For a guy who has a model railway channel about, trains.
I'm expecting to know that one beforehand.
Does he mean Helgen or Helgen? That's what I thought he meant, Tim, but I don't think he did.
No,
okay, there we go. So Simon's got 2. Zender Star's got 1. Double M Dave has got 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the decider.
Actually, it could be Helgen. I don't know. Oh,
how does it? What do you mean? Is it pronounced? How's it written?
It's written Halling, which is different.
No, it's different, isn't it? Never heard of him.
Yeah.
The Supper Chief. Right, come on. Last point.
Last question. Which city hosts Expo Model Tran?
Model Tran?
Yeah.
Expo Model Tran?
Yeah.
Is it Tren or Tran?
Expo Model Tran.
Model Tran, yeah.
Which city hosts Expo Model Tran?
Come on, Alfie, says Norm. Which
it's not
city?
In the UK.
Germany. Which
That's
city?
Not a city. So you say Germany, but whereabouts in Germany? If it is Germany, it may not be.
Silver Streak System.
Silver Streak, Berlin,
Amsterdam,
no. Hamburg, no.
Good guess.
No.
Milan.
Milan.
Is that right?
Brussels, no.
Ivo Vanson. Madrid. Lake Locos.
Madrid.
Very good. Right. Well, you all deserve a medal for your patience, if anything else, because you got a point in Grumpy's I think we should call it Grumpy's very obscure quiz of the week.
Yeah.
If you get it, it's like coming third in the great the Hornby Magazine Awards.
Yeah.
A real achievement in itself. So if you've got a point, that's a real achievement. But well done to Simon Trains. And when we are in the studio, we're going to put Grumpy's Quiz of the Week winner up on the board, aren't we, as well as our leaderboard. Well done, you guys. Well, you're gluttons for punishment. They keep coming back for more. There'll be more questions this time next week. But for now, because I know you are all dying to know the answer to where in the world, my lovelies, is this? Well, I think you got it right. I'm going to see if I can pronounce this. This is the Eisenbahn Betriebsfeld Darmstadt. Did I get that right, Ivanson? No. The EBD is a top-tier German simulation platform where new digital rail technologies are tested and refined using a highly realistic, digitally controlled model railway representing 135 kilometres of track at HO scale. EBD is pivotal for research and hands-on training. It's like the modern day signal training station at the National Railway Museum, I think.
Yeah. Or the one we've got at Ashfield House in Kensington, which is just really old.
Oh, yeah. And it's industry partners to trial innovations like AI-powered capacity and traffic management systems and advanced protection systems before real-world deployment. CTMS at EBD uses AI and machine learning to optimize train scheduling and journeys in real time, boosting network capacity and minimizing delays. APS, this is all just jargon to me, all these acronyms, introduces dynamic infrastructure-based safety, allowing trains to run closer together and making more efficient use of existing tracks. So there you go. That's what that is. It's been called the world's most useful model railway because, of course, it has...
This.
What?
Tim was saying that the only reason Simon won is because his internet is better.
It's actually, it's like the Hornby Magazine Awards.
Isn't that just Tim Mercer just admitting to going and Googling?
That's the Hornby Magazine Awards. It's like if you've got a load of subscribers, you will win.
Yeah, if you've got better internet during the quiz, you get more chance of getting the Google answer.
Ivo von Son says, and it's Märklin based. Well, I'm sure it is, being in Germany, but it's laters, guys, says Alfie. Good night, Alfie. I hope you have a nice evening. So yeah, it's been called the world's most useful model railway because it's a great model railway, but it's actually used for a reason to help run the German system. The German version of that Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway one on the polished wood table, that's the one in the York Museum, and it's the oldest model railway. It's the oldest working model railway, isn't it? That one, the signalman's one. Yeah. Really interesting. What's your internet provider, Timbersurf? Says Simon Chase. Anyway, well done to everybody who kind of got that right. I think quite a few of you knew what it was. So let's have a quick look because some upcoming shows this weekend, really busy. Yeah. September, October, the autumn months are always really busy, but I have to give a big shout out to our lovely friend Greg Marshall because he has the Beckenham and West Wickham Model Railway Club. We went to that a couple of years ago. We've been busy on this day for the last few years, but the first one we went to, fantastic. Greg always gets some incredible layouts, always fantastic, great trade stands. Do go along if you're in the area, show your support. Bound to be a fantastic day. I'm sure Greg will post more details, but you can find more. I'll post the link to their website and their exhibition site, and you can find out all about that. Also coming up, I had to write them down. There are so many, so I'm just going to read them out here. I mentioned the Module Engineering exhibition this Thursday to Sunday in Leamington Spa, and that's where you can see that 110 1/4 gauge Class 60. Go and see it. I had a chance to see it. It was fantastic. Chelmsford has a show this weekend.
Has it?
Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, we're like just down the road. How do we not know? We need to get to that one. We'll be taking a look at that one. Also, West Sussex N gauge, Winchester American and Continental O gauge, Wombourne autumn exhibition. What? I can't even read my own writing. Caister Rail has got one, Dundee, and who else? There you go. That's what's coming up this weekend. As per usual, check out the UK Model Shops directory. Our lovely friend Adrian Hall does a fantastic job and always has for the last, I don't know how many decades, keeping that website going. It's a font of everything you need to know about model railways, exhibitions, traders, shops, everything is there. Right then, well, my lovelies, I hope you've enjoyed this show. Been packed. Oh, I did show that, didn't I?
What?
I showed that. Yes, yeah. I did. Packed as usual, but this time more so. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Please hit that like button one last time, would you? That would be lovely. And if you haven't subscribed yet to Model Railway Cast, please do. It really does mean a lot. It really helps us out, actually. Keeps us going. Keeps the cogs turning.
And anybody wants to have a go at the competition at the sponsored by World of Wicker.
Meet the maker.
Yeah, World of Wicker.
Then email us.
Just email us. Email Dawn your phone number, and so we got contestants for the next couple of weeks, but we're always looking for contestants.
Can you beat 41 seconds? I really think you can. Yeah. Anyway, well, all that's left for us to say is thank you so much, as per usual, for joining us on this rough ride across the model railway terrain that is our brains, and everything we've been getting up to, everything we've got going on. I meant to say, if you haven't subscribed to the mail train, please do. I think some people had a couple of issues with the mail train, but I just want to show you something quickly before we leave. Did I show you this? On the mail train, if you see the second slide, people have said they haven't subscribed. Well, when you enter your email address, it's really small. I'm so sorry. it'll say thanks for subscribing and your name will go blank. And people have thought, oh my goodness, it didn't take my name. So they've entered it 3 times. So when you subscribe, just look out underneath. It says thanks for subscribing and then it disappears. Just the website that we use. I'll see if I can check that to make it look a little bit more obvious. Anyway, my lovelies, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, a great weekend, whatever you're up to. Take really good care of yourselves. Look after yourself. You're so important to us and to all your loved ones. So you look after you and keep us posted with all your model railway news. We'll see you at the next show, wherever you are. Our next one is going to be, well, we'll be at Chelmsford, but we're going to be at Spalding. I'm going to be exhibiting Brief Encounter in a couple of weeks. Take care of yourself. Stay good, stay warm, stay healthy, stay happy. We love you so much. Take care.
Later.
Bye, 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 bye. I have to scroll through to get my outro now. Here it is.
The Wednesday Express, not stopping at Peterborough, on quest with Grumpy, along for the ride. Banana Bird, will he be here this week? Who knows? Model railway news and views and lots of fun. We all hate GoPro Gav, but love a fillet of fish. Where in the world to test you lots? Grumpy's model railway job section, which is always wrong. Great chat and lots to see. Model Railway Quest welcomes you to the Wednesday Express. Not stopping at you know where. Let's do it. Scree scub diddly boosh. It's back to you, Dawn.